Typical scenarios that women go through and why they struggle to have or maintain their self-identity. In this video, I'm generalizing and I'm highlighting that we can step into our feminine energy and be the true goddesses that we are supposed to be, and how the hell we can change this. We are changing every few years of our lives. Our relationships change, our careers could change, our jobs could change, our personalities could shift and mold and change. Friendships come and go. Life is evolving and you are evolving with it. It's so important to keep up with it. Don't stay behind and be stuck and settle for mediocrity. It's amazing how I chose the kind of career that I'm following, being a fashion designer, image stylist, as well as a transformation coach, to help women to step into their true identity, into their style, creating that self-image, uplifting themselves, having their own authentic identity, as well as having the confidence and the courage to create the life that they want. If you like this kind of content to do about your style, your image, your identity, confidence, all those things to help empower you as a woman, then this is the place to be. So please don't forget to press the subscribe button down below. And for all my South African friends out there, ek sal dit baie waardeer as julle ook die rooi knoppie daar onder druk. Dit sal definitief help om my subscribers te groei. Ek sal dit baie waardeer. Dankie skatties. Kom ons begin. So let's get started. So think about it. For centuries, women have been suppressed. It's in our DNA, from our great-great-grandmothers down into their mothers, daughters, going all the way down. We are nurturers. We are feminine energy. We are feminine goddesses. We were given extra six senses. We have intuition. And what happened to those women that were in tune with nature and themselves? Because we're healers, we want to please people. They were hung and burnt at the stake. So a fear crept in over the centuries that women were suppressing their true energies, their intuition, their sixth sense, their healing abilities. Number two, girls will be told how to dress. There's nothing wrong with look pretty, smile, don't be a little bitch. So basically it's about being seen and not heard. So what is it? So now we're becoming people pleasers. And these are things that we've actually grown up with from little girls to becoming a woman. Number three, let's look at relationships. So I'm generalizing. Maybe not all of these 6 points will resonate with you. For all the women that I'm styling over the years that I've done courses for to help them find their self-confidence, to find their identity, and I've seen how women suffer with low self-esteem, low confidence, and have just about no self-identity. Let's look at relationships. So now you're dating. So I'm talking about relationships between a man and a woman. I don't know, and I cannot speak for relationships of another gender. But what I can speak about is how women, how they conform in a relationship. So now you start watching the movies that your partner wants to watch. You start, either joining or participating or watching the kind of sports that your partner wants to watch or is involved in. Then it comes to food. So slowly you start cooking, preparing the kind of foods that your partner wants to eat. Or you go to restaurants, it's more your partner's preferences. You want to be the cool girlfriend. That's kind of false, don't you think? But we all do it, even I've done it. Be true to your values and your boundaries. And over time, you've really forgotten what kind of food you like. What is the food that you enjoy eating the most? Tell me 3 types of foods that gives you an absolute orgasm that you really enjoy. Can you even think about that? We're not talking about chocolates right now. So now you get married. So now you're going to have the children. And now you're falling pregnant. And you'll find that husband, your partner, doesn't start playing golf or the cycling challenges that he's always been entering into, or going to boxing, or going to gym, or those extra activities that he has always participated in. He's not going to stop them. You have to stop basically most of your activities and hobbies that you may have had an absolute interest in, because you are now taking care of the children, which is also fine. I understand. What I'm talking about is how much you are giving up gradually. And usually when the children get bigger, most women don't go back to those hobbies or those activities that they absolutely enjoyed, that fulfilled their soul. Number 4 would be the workplace. Very similar kind of scenario. So now you want to fit in, you want to prove your worth, you want to prove your value. And we all know that the world, the corporate environment, most companies is male dominated, which means it's masculine energy. And masculine energy is about go, 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 push, push, push. ego. We are not built that way. We are feminine energy. Just give you an example. When we have a period and our back is aching and we're in so much fucking pain, we still have to show up and go to work, even though we are in so much excruciating pain. Our bodies are going through a lot. We should be resting on that one particular day, and yet we don't even respect ourselves enough as a woman to say, I'm in pain, I need to take a few hours off or step out of my life for a few hours. The world won't stop without me. We are so afraid to complain. We are so afraid to use our voice and to stand up for ourselves, because then we get labeled and named, called a bitch. And that's okay to be a bitch, because men out there, they will tell you what they like, what they don't like, when they want it, how they want it prepared. We need to have our own voice. Do not lose your own identity in the process of becoming a woman, becoming a mother, becoming a wife. The next one would be is, now you're getting divorced. And I'm sure you've heard this before. And I'm generalizing, okay? That most women have lost their identity. They don't even know who the hell they are. And maybe you even pictured it. They don't know what they like. They don't know what suits them. They're not even happy with themselves. They don't even know who they are. They are stuck. Men will just pick up the pieces and continue. I'm not saying they're not in pain, they're not hurt, they don't feel that their life has been completely shattered or it's off kilter. But they bounce back a lot quicker because they've never lost their identity from young. Midlife crisis. By now, I'd say you're pretty fucked because you probably have done all these things, and now midlife crisis will tell you, it shakes you. It's your own internal clock that is telling you, reminding you, are you still on track? Are you still adding value to yourself? Are you still following your life purpose? Are you being true to yourself? Do you like yourself? So it's a hell of a lot to take in, I must admit. So how do we change? Let's start off with some simple steps. Or read books that's actually enhancing for self-development, self-growth, self-identity, your intelligence. And take it a few steps further. If you want to learn new skills, start looking at your style. What kind of clothing styles would suit your body shape, whatever body shape that you have right now, no matter what size you are. I'm very proud to admit that I design, make, and most of the time even sew my entire wardrobe myself to project my image and the voice of who I am. This is something that you can do by having intentional shopping, planning the wardrobe, exactly what colors and styles and designs that you want. What kind of garments would look great on you? Make sure they fit you correctly and that the lengths are according to your body proportions. Things that you've been putting off for all these years, start drawing up that list of things it is that you want to do and to become more fulfilled as a woman. Confidence will come through you taking these daily actions, believing more in yourself, learning to like yourself. And it's okay to have self-love. It's okay to self-nurture yourself without feeling guilty, because believe me, hubbies and children, as much as we love them, they can be very selfish and self-centered and very demanding. And of course, they know how to manipulate our little hearts and to get the better out of us. But you've got to be firm to say, no, this is my time. You need to draw those boundaries and remember what your values are. You can definitely do this. And if you resonate with any of these 6 points, see how you can reflect, make some time for yourself, take time to invest in yourself, to self-develop and grow who you are and who you've become and who you want to be. You can change at any age. Here I am at 56, making a huge big life transformation. I'm off to a new country in a few months from now, a whole new identity, a whole new environment. And some days it's as scary as hell, and other days I'm so friggin' excited. So if you like this kind of content, please don't forget to press the subscribe button down below.